Dogecoin has gone up 4,000% since November. Is the pump over? And if so, is it time to short the dump that follows the pump? I'm CTO Larsson and I will give you real conclusions to those questions, and I will also share something which I have not seen many discuss. We will get to that, but first, what is it exactly and what is happening right now exactly? Dogecoin was founded by Billy Markus and Australian Jackson Palmer. Surprisingly, Palmer doesn't own any Dogecoin. I gave away what I had, he said. Back in the day, I had a few million Dogecoin, which was nothing. It was like 5 or 10 grand worth, and I gave it all away to charities. I thought, how long can it last? Dogecoin can last maybe a couple of months. Why would I hold on to it? So, sadly, I have no Dogecoin. But what about the other guy, Billy? Guys, I sold all my Doge in 2015 after getting laid off and freaking out about money. In total, I made about enough to buy a used Honda Civic. Ouch. But what is it about?
We're in the Vancouver airport and do an all-night rave.
What's that?
Sponge Doge. We're also getting 40 balloons, so we're not mistaken for Al-Qaeda. An army of bananas. Got like 300 of these Dogecoin stickers printed and tip us in Bitcoin instantly, as long as they have their QR code.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
Worked out somehow.
Having a good night?
Yeah, this is something I could totally get behind. The Dogecoin code was forked in 2013 from another cryptocurrency, Lucky Coin, that doesn't exist anymore. And that in turn was a fork of Litecoin, which was a fork of Bitcoin. If you go into the history, you can see commits all the way back to Bitcoin. In the master repo there has been no commit since November 3rd, 2019. But there is a dev version, which actually has some recent commits. So it's a cryptocurrency made as a joke, with the meme Doge. Now, two things have happened. Number one, Elon has been tweeting. D is for Dogecoin, instructional video. And number two, the Wall Street bets, copycat, Satoshi Street bets. No highs, no lows, only Doge. Okay, so this is what has been driving the price. So this is good, right? It's trending, you should get on the boat so you don't miss it. Generally, no. When everyone is talking about something, it is generally too late. That's when the bigger players who are in early are selling, and they're selling to you. You are then the schmuck who ends up holding the bag when the music stops. Let's get back to that, but then there is a piece of information that I have not seen much discussed. That is this. As you can see here, the biggest wallet holds 28.7% of the supply. It is not Elon Musk, because if you look at the transactions, there's incoming like 1 Doge, 10 Doge, and so on. So clearly this is an exchange wallet. But even so, this is weird. If we look past the first 4, you can see that the 5th biggest wallet only holds 1.64% of supply. That means that this is a very concentrated activity, even by crypto standards. That means someone is playing this game, and we are the tail. And I'm telling you, it is not Elon Musk. Then why was Elon tweeting so much about Doge? Well, we got the answer this Monday. Tesla had in fact been buying Bitcoin, but he couldn't tweet too much about that before the annual report was disclosed. There are disclosure laws and silent periods before a report release. So that's why he couldn't tweet about Bitcoin the whole day, even though he probably wanted to. So what is second best? The meme coin that is harmless and fun to pump and is not on Tesla's balance sheet. That's why. Now let's look more on the price charts. Let's first start with the history. As you can see here, it is the pump coin, which has a history going back to 2014 of this pattern. It pumps, it goes back, it pumps, it goes back, it pumps, it goes back, it pumps back, pumps back, pumps back, pumps, and guess what will happen next? So is the pump over? There is actually nothing in the chart that indicates that the pump is over. As you can see here, the price increase is increasing, meaning this parabola of sorts still holds up. This is Dogecoin versus USD, this is Dogecoin versus BTC. So, should we buy here after all? I am not going to. We could be lucky and it continues here, but I don't see good enough risk reward to buy here. The time to buy was here at the beginning of the trend, or on the BTC chart over here. You can see here my trend indicator clearly indicated that we had an uptrend that had started. So now we are late. Also, I feel that the upside is questionable. You can see that the valuation is in magnitude of Uniswap or Aave or Chainlink, which are key infrastructure components to much of the DeFi industry. While Doge is a meme, it's funny. For it to move 10x from here, something big needs to change, like a real development team takes it on and capitalizes on the brand or something. We're late to the trade, we're already high up on the parabola, and I don't chase after trades that have already left the station. So should we short it then? Well, it hasn't really broken the parabola either. We keep getting higher lows. There is really nothing indicating that the trend is broken here. So in reality, if you short it here, you would just be guessing. So that's a hard trade to time, but of course once it breaks, really breaks, we pretty much have the evidence what most likely will happen next. How many times is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. It's the 9th time, so a good guess is that history will continue, unless something radically changes. I'm just saying I won't do that now. What if you already hold the Doge then? I don't hold any Doge, but if I did, I would sell when the parabola clearly breaks, not before. Because who knows, maybe it continues, maybe it doesn't. Key to much of trading is to try not to predict, try not to guess what the market will do next, because in reality you don't know. A much more successful approach is to react to what actually plays out, to what actually happens. If you want more analysis, tech stocks, cryptocurrencies, financial education, please subscribe and bell and watch one of these videos next. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsson out. Hej då!